We went through the drive-through backwards, and they didn't like that very much. What's up, guys? It's your boy Dude, and today I wanted to do just a quick story time just because I think this story is kind of funny and it's kind of stupid, so, why not? But, so basically, me and my buddy, we were hanging out at another one of our buddies' houses, and we ended up spending the night, and we left at about like 9, and we were just kind of driving around doing whatever, and we were like, hey, let's get some food, we're hungry. So we went to Dunkin' Donuts, and as like we're getting there, like we're like maybe 2 minutes away, and my buddy's like, hey, do you want to go through the drive-through? I'm like, yeah, why not? We usually go through the drive-through anyway. And he's like, do you want to go through the drive-through backwards? And I'm like, what? And I just started dying laughing, and I thought about it, and I was like, dude, that would be hilarious. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we're pulling up to Dunkin' Donuts, and here comes the time for us to go through that drive-through. So we pull in to the parking lot, and instead of like going straight like you usually do to go in the drive-through, like just straight in, we turned like left and like banked like that, and then did like kind of like a 3-point turn kind of thing, and just started backing up and going backwards. So I was, oh shit, oh man, that was wrecked. I got wrecked. So I was on the ordering side. So even though I was in the passenger seat, I wasn't driving, but I was the one ordering, and I was the one that was going to be, getting the food out of the window and stuff. So we pull up to where we order, and I'm ordering the food, and my buddy's just in the driver's seat, just, chilling. And I order all the stuff, and then it's time to pull up to the window to get our food and stuff. And at this point, there's someone behind us. So we're looking like straight ahead at these like random people, and they're probably like, what the heck is going on? Because we're like backwards, so the front of the car is facing them, and their front of their car is facing us. So like, they were probably really confused, and I could kind of see their faces, and it looked like they were laughing, but I don't know. They were also pointing, so I don't know. But so we get to like the window to like pick up the food and stuff, and the girl like has no idea. She has no clue. Like, it was her, and then there was like 2 other girls behind her, like that you could see in the window. And we pull up to the window, and I have the window already rolled down, and I stick my hand out to grab the food, and she's just handing it to me, not thinking anything of it. Like, she did not notice at all for some reason. But she did not notice at all. Like, she had no clue. And then she looks and realizes that I'm in the passenger seat and that we're backwards, and she just starts busting out laughing. Like, she could not contain herself. She was just dying laughing, and I grabbed the bag, put it in there, and then there's like 2 other girls behind her, and they're laughing, and they're calling like everyone else over that works there, and they're all looking, and they're all laughing, and just like, they love it. They were loving it. And then we backed up, and then we kind of did another 3-point turn kind of a thing, and then we got out of there, and that was it, and it was awesome. But then 30 minutes later, we decided to do it again. We left my buddy's house at about 9, and we probably got to Dunkin' Donuts at about like 10ish, just because we were driving around for a little bit and didn't like get food right away. So it's probably like about 11 now, maybe like 10:30, 11, something like that. And we're like, hey, let's do that again. That was so funny, and that was just awesome. So we go to McDonald's. Now this is where it gets hairy. We go to McDonald's. We do the same thing that we did before at McDonald's. We come up to the drive-through, but then we like take a left, kind of a 3-point turn kind of thing, and then just back up into the speaker. So I'm ordering the food again from the speaker, and we're like, yeah, this is gonna work again. We had a great reaction the first time. Like, we're gonna do this again. And I should have put it on video, but I didn't even think of it at the time. It was just kind of a random spur of the moment thing. But we do the same thing. We're at the speaker, and I'm ordering the food at McDonald's and stuff. We didn't get too much because we weren't that hungry, but we got a couple things. We just wanted to go through the drive-through backwards again. So we pull up to the speaker, and then we're backing up going to the window, and there's not that many people like in front of us in the drive-through, but there's a couple people in back, and we couldn't really tell like if they had any reaction. Like, I was looking at them, but they were probably just like confused, like what the hell's going on. So we're backwards again. We get up to the window, And the lady just, she was not having it. She was PO'd, man. She was just like, yo, you gotta either come in or come back through the drive-through and straighten out. Like, she was not happy. And then we were just like, why? We're here now. Like, just give us the food and we'll be off. Like, and she's like, no, you gotta come in now. You gotta come in and get it. And we're like, what? Like, why? Like, we're already here. And I'm like, I have my hand like all the way out the window. Like, hey, just give it to me. Like, we already paid for this, because at McDonald's, at least the one we went to, you go to one window to pay. Oh shit. You go to one window to pay, and then you go to another window to actually pick up the food. So we already paid at this point. Like, look, we already paid. We're right here. Just like, she has the bag in her hand too, and we're like, dude, just give it to us. Like, just give it to us. And just because we were in the drive-through backwards, she's like, no, you gotta come in now. You gotta come in if you want it. And we're just like, what the hell? So we back up out of the drive-through, because we're still backwards, and we're like, so what do we do? And my buddy's like, well, I paid for the food and I kind of want it, like, because he's a fat fuck. Not really, but so we're like, okay, we'll go in. So we go in to get the food, right? And I go in with him just because I'm like, whatever. And the lady is like right there. She has the bag on the back counter kind of thing. And when she sees us walking up, and she just has this nasty look on her face, like she is not pleased at all. And so we go up to the thing and we're like, hey, can we just get our food? We weren't even in line. We kind of just like went around it because we already paid and everything. We were in the drive-thru, so we were like, what the hell? Oh shit, I'm getting shot at. Who's shooting, dude? Where the hell is he, dude? It's coming from behind me? Oh, what the hell? Wow. What a puss. Look at that guy, dude. He had to like... Oh shit. Oh, I should have had him. We go around the line trying to get our food, and she just has this nasty look on her face, like she's just not having it at all. And she goes to hand my buddy the bag, and then he goes to grab it, and she pulls it away, and she's like, if you do that again and come through the drive-thru again like that, I'm calling the cops. And we're like, what? Like, what are the cops going to do? And what are you going to say to them? Hey, there's some hooligans in my drive-thru, in the drive-thru backwards. Like, can you come arrest them? Because they're in the drive-thru backwards. You know what's going to happen if she called the cops and said we were in the drive-thru backwards? He would probably start busting laughing like, dude, that is the funniest thing I have ever seen. Like, he probably would have loved it. He would probably be laughing. Oh, man, there's two of them. But, yeah, he would probably be laughing. He probably wouldn't even care. He'd be like, yo, just give them the food. They paid for it. Go away. But, either way. So, we end up getting the food. Like, she gives it to us, and then we leave, and we're just like, wow. So, we didn't do it after that, because we were just like, wow, I think we just got lucky and got, like, a good bunch of people. Because the McDonald's one, like... She was like kind of older, but not that old. I would say she was maybe like 30, 35, something like that. But at Dunkin' Donuts, like when we did it, like everyone was like our age. So no one cared. Like absolutely no one cared. Like everyone that was at Dunkin' Donuts working there like was our age, like 20, 21, stuff like that. So they literally did not care. But I think it was because it was A, McDonald's, but B, because she was kind of like older and stuff. But still, it was hilarious. I loved it, and I definitely want to try that again. And maybe I can work something out with my buddy, the same buddy, and maybe we'll do it again. He's got a big-ass truck now, too. We did it in a Jeep at the time, but he's got a big-ass truck now, so I think it'd be even funnier now with the big-ass truck. And if we end up doing that, I might grab a camera and record that and throw it up on the channel, because I think that'd be pretty hilarious. So yeah, that's basically the story. That's basically it. That's all that happened. And yeah, I just remembered that story, and I was like, hey, I should play some CSGO and tell that story online, and put it on the YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, make sure to drop a like. If you're not subbed, make sure to sub, because I got a lot of stuff coming to the channel. I got a lot of ideas coming and everything. I got a great video planned for tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. And then there's going to be some live streams coming too, and I'm trying to live stream more as well. So I'll see you guys soon, and have a nice one.